Okay, finally. Hello viewers, welcome back again. Depending on where you are watching me from, my name is Sharon Apio. You're welcome back to my YouTube channel. To the returning subscriber, thank you so much for being here, and thanks for the generous love that you've shown me, for the likes, for the subscription that has grown so fast. Thanks for the love. And those who are here for the first time, you're welcome. Please hit that subscription button below. Okay, so today is such a nice, beautiful day. The sun is out, the cold is gone, and it's a back to school time. And during back to school, mostly we deal with the snacks. So as this corner for Spicy Shazi, we are going to be dealing with the snacks. And the snacks that we are going to deal with today is going to be arrowroots that is coated with eggs. So because most of my snacks are going to be using eggs, today let's talk about egg. That round, sometimes white, brownish in color, depending on where it's coming from. Let's talk about egg today because it's going to be a very important ingredient in our snacks that you're going to be making, especially the arrowroot that is coated with eggs. The main ingredient is just that arrowroot with the egg. So today I feel like we should be talking about egg because there is not so much we know about egg. There is always a bacteria that is called salmonella bacteria, and salmonella bacteria is normally present when you don't handle your eggs well. This happens when you don't store your eggs well. Eggs ought to be stored from 0 to 5 degrees Celsius. So if you happen to not store your eggs at a good place, there is a possibility of having the salmonella bacteria. If you don't maybe wash your utensils well, or you don't clean your egg well, there is a possibility you might get that salmonella bacteria, which in fact is a very, very bad food poisoning, and which can in many cases cause a lot of health risk. So when we are talking about egg, there is so much we need to talk about. There is so many ways of preparing the eggs. You can be poaching your egg, you can be frying, you can be scrambling them, you can be using them in other recipes to bake, in your pastries. There's so many ways of preparing egg. So what we need to maintain is that egg should not be undercooked because of the salmonella bacteria. Officers normally encourage that eggs ought to be cooked at 75 degrees Celsius, which normally people prefer that to be overcooked. And when it's cooked at 75 degrees Celsius, at times it's not pleasing to your mouth at all because of the rubbery texture that comes with it. So, but it's the only best way. Some people would want to serve their eggs cold, like the ones that are used for the dressings, like the mayonnaise that we use the eggs to prepare. So when you don't consider the quality purchasing points for the eggs, when you don't consider the storage well and everything, there's a possibility when you serve egg that is cold, that has not been prepared or undercooked, there's a possibility of you getting salmonella bacteria. So in each case, when you come with me throughout this process, throughout this journey, we are going to see so many ways of preparing egg. We will be having the scrambled egg, the fried eggs. We'll be having the omelette. There's the Spanish omelette, which is different from the normal omelette that we know. There's the egg concoct. There's so many ways. There's the boiled egg that is a hard boiled egg. There's a soft boiled egg according to your preference. So when you come with me through this journey, you'll see so many ways that we are going to incorporate our eggs in different recipes and the egg as it comes on its own. Egg can be very flavorsome, but only when cooked right. And I would always recommend, when you're making your eggs, consider the herbs. They make your egg even more flavorsome. So I welcome you today that we are going to do this egg dish that is going to be arrowroots, that is going to be coated in eggs. This is a snack for the kids, would love it because it's very soft, it's crispy on the outside and it's very flaky, very appealing also to look at it. So I hope you're going to enjoy this journey, that you're going to incorporate our eggs in all our snacks. As the days go through, you'll be seeing me using the egg, and I'll be showing you the ways to store them and the way to keep away your salmonella bacteria, and how to know how to purchase the right egg so that you don't end up with a stale egg. Thank you. You're welcome. Hello viewers. Let's do our arrowroot that is going to be coated with eggs. Yes. So you have to reserve some eggs. And then before we go on in me giving you the ingredients, let's talk about the arrowroots. In Kiswahili we call them nduma in Swahili. So these nduma that are going to be coated with eggs, you can take them for breakfast, you can serve your kids as a snack, and you can make a sauce. You can do them with tomato sauce, you can do them with some juice down or with just tea, and you're good to go. So the first thing that we have as our main ingredient is now the arrowroots that has been boiled. These ones have been boiled and peeled and now cut into chunks. And then we have our dananjera. This is the spice that we're going to use. Dananjera is mainly just cumin seeds, it's turmeric, and it's coriander. So it's a mixture of cumin seeds, coriander, and just turmeric now for the color, and now the coriander and the cumin for the flavor in the egg. Yeah, and then we have our salt here and our oil, which is boiling, the vegetable oil for frying, which is boiling, which we need it very hot, very hot. You are going to test that if it's very hot. So the first thing that we do is we break our eggs, which is very important. We talked about eggs earlier. So the first thing we're going to do is to break them. We're going to use the 3 eggs. That's one. Another thing, this is very risky to do. Well, beating your eggs in one bowl is a very risky thing to do, but because I tested my eggs to know that they are not stale in any way, I can just beat them together. If you're not sure, you can beat them in individual bowls as you would, because an egg may be stale and might ruin your entire food. Now we have our eggs. We are going to beat them. We add a little bit of salt, some pinch, and then our dananjera, and then we beat them. We are doing this so that the egg whites can be very flaky, because we need that appearance. We need a flaky appearance, and very crispy and soft from the inside. Another thing we are going to look for is if our oil is hot. That's very hot. When you put a wooden spoon and there are bubbles that are going through, it means it's very ready. Now we are going to be putting our arrowroots one by one so that they don't break. You need to be very careful here. Okay, finally our arrowroots are ready. We can give them a name, nduma kebabs. They're very ready. And what I'm urging every viewer now is try this recipe. You can go through it and then you try, and then you let me know down the comments how it came out. What didn't you like? What did you like? Is it a new thing for you? Have you ever tried it? So I think enough has been said. All we are going to do is to dig in to know if the texture is there, the flavor, everything that we talked about, if it's correct. And this one now can go down. I told you it can go down with a soda. It can go down with the tea. You can use it for breakfast. If you are just tired of the normal way of making nduma and you want a different thing, this is the way to go. Thank you. Bon appetit. You're welcome. As you try this with me, I think this one is the big one. Okay, we dip it in our sauce. Sorry, I didn't tell you about our sauce. Our sauce is mainly tomato sauce and a bit of maple syrup and some chili sauce in as well. Nice and gooey, very soft from the inside. Listen, flaky from the outside. A bit of crunchiness is there. The seasoning is fine, so you can make those orders. If you're too busy to make these, please call that number on the screen and ASAP it will be ready there. It's back to school. You can do this as a back to school for your kids, or just call us. It's very yummy, so yummy, very yummy. Thank you. Let me go behind the scene and continue digging in. Please hit that subscription button, comment, like and share. Thank you. Until next time. You're welcome.